Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Scorpio. How are you guys this week, Scorpio? Hope all is well, and thanks so much for dropping in. Now this week in the reading, I'm just going to focus mostly on relationships. That seems to be what shows up a lot anyway. The energy on the channel, it's all good. So whether it's single, married, okay, friendship, just relationships. All right, Scorpio, what does Scorpio need to know? So we have a joyful muse, inspiration. This one wants to come out, the jeweled web, connectivity. Scorpio. Yeah, woodwives, adaptability. So it's about adapting to a situation. So there's something to do with connecting. Now we see the jeweled web. Often I see this as something that's inspiring you. You may see it online, but it has to adapting. So this is about being adaptable. Okay, so there's some kind of joyful muse. Now this could be, being inspired by music, something that you want to learn, but often it's a temporary thing, okay, because it's a muse. We shall see. Yeah, there's something here to do with this web, this connecting. The woodwives. Oh, as soon as I said it, out came a card. So there's some Ace of Swords, some kind of truth. Okay, so there's a little aha moment. So you could have some kind of creative idea too. You may get it off the web, but it's about connecting, okay, and adapting to something here. Yeah, so we have the Three of Wands, pardon me. Yeah, so it's an energy of kind of looking out there, kind of looking for something. It's often with this, I see it as looking for something more. There's got to be more, okay? So I do see an idea, but it's also an energy of waiting for something here, okay? Waiting for something to inspire you, some kind of idea. And I feel like it's going to happen because there's that Ace of Swords. We'll see what this is. Often if it's a relationship energy, it's, like I say, maybe you're inspiring someone, vice versa, but sometimes this isn't long term, the muse. So it has to do with being decisive. It has to do with chasing something and going after it, not wanting it to get away. You see, maybe somebody lets you get away. But it has to do with choosing your battles, choosing something that's worth fighting for. So there's this energy of kind of waiting and looking out there. Well, maybe just kind of, coming up with some kind of idea here. And we have, I wondered if that was going to come out. The Page of Pentacles. Now this is a person who, kind of ponders ideas. There's someone who looks at the details. They take their time, very apprehensive. So if this is a person communicating, it is a card of communication. This is often a person who kind of comes in and they're not 100% sure, okay? So often they communicate in a way where they want you to be the one to kind of reach out. They want you to be the one to really kick things off. So like I say, it's an energy of someone becoming decisive, and it very well could be yourself. It's about chasing after something before it gets away. But it's often a person who rushes in quickly and then kind of backs out. So like I say, really, really watch this. But there's some kind of inspiration here, some kind of idea. There's likely a few things going on with you. Scorpio. Does Scorpio need to know? There we go. So we have the Chariot. So this has to do with control. It's also an energy of success. Okay, so it's about staying on course and moving in one direction, not being ruled by the emotions, because it has to do with balance. Remember, everything isn't black and white. I don't often stress about that, but there it is. Yeah, taking a pause, looking at things from a different perspective, seeing things differently. So it has to do with adapting. See, adapting to someone. Some of you are pretty adaptable. We know, Scorpio, you are, you are the people who can adapt to most anything. So, but it has to do maybe with that. Maybe if that's what I feel. Maybe you're used to adapting to another person. So I do see some Pisces and Cancer energy here as well. But it has to do with introspection, going within, looking at things from a different perspective, seeing things differently. Okay, maybe a different person's point of view. So if you are the one who's used to adapting to another person's lifestyle, schedule, whatever it is, because we know that you do that. That's what the Death card is all about, transformation and change, you see. So let's see where it goes. Yeah, so we have the 3. This is about teamwork, cooperation, compromise, compatibility. So there's something being acknowledged. So it's about acknowledging something by taking that little moment. If it's not yourself, it's another person, you know. It has to do with adapting. And like I say, it could be something inspiring you, something on the web that you read, or this person, but it has to do with going down this path, whether you're compatible. I definitely see something creative ideas, getting an idea here. But it really, I feel with the Chariot, don't be ruled by your emotions, okay? It's about staying on course and moving towards success. This is somebody who wants something to be successful. So I feel it's an energy of just, they're taking a pause, looking at this. See, it has to do with compromising. See, if you've always been the person, like I say, that has to adapt to the other person, maybe you're looking at it. But I feel this person's looking at this, adapting to another person's life. Could have someone who's kind of set in their ways here. We'll see. What an interesting selection of cards. I knew the readings were going to be complicated choosing this deck today, but I really felt like I needed to. I really enjoyed the longer, deeper readings, and I know they are often kind of repetitive, but when the same cards come out and say the same things, that's the way it goes. So it's there for a reason. So let's have a look at the Ace of Swords. Yeah, see, some kind of idea. Someone's failed to recognize, or it's an energy of just not being sure. A little emotionally draining, but often it's a person who fails to recognize an opportunity. See, somebody here chose their battles. It's a person who's, possibly even choosing their words with this card, being careful what they say. They want it to be successful, you see. It's an energy of trying to take control, but they're trying to control what they say. There we have, yeah. So I see some Taurus energy. This is somebody who may have failed to recognize an opportunity. Now, it has to do with someone's habits, their patterns, their lifestyle, whether two people are compatible. That's what I feel. It's energy of someone who's kind of set in their ways. And if you are the person who's always having to adapt, this could be yourself too. Seeing things from another person's perspective. I'm hoping it's someone else seeing things from your perspective, your point of view, some sort of idea. There's definitely someone who's inspired. Maybe you're inspiring them. I don't know. Maybe you put things out on the web, social media, things like that. But it has to do with someone here, their lifestyle, their habits, conditioning, you see. But it has to do with two people being on the same page. Someone's just not so sure. So now it could be a person who's at a distance, but there's definitely an energy of learning, education. Sometimes, like I say, sometimes people have to learn the hard way, the school of hard knocks. But there's that Six of Swords. Taking the lessons that are learned, moving forward calmly and peacefully. So, somebody's waiting. This could be yourself, more than likely, with that wand energy. You're waiting for something. It's about two people getting to know each other. Also, it's energy of learning and knowing when to move away to avoid a disaster. But there's some kind of muse, some sort of inspiration. Yeah, some kind of movement. See, it has to do with movement, making a move. A person's becoming more decisive about something, a situation being successful. And I'm trying to focus on relationship energy because that's what most people seem to want. And yeah, I will bring up other things. I definitely see ideas and creativity. Okay. This could be someone just kind of hanging around, wanting to approach you. They could be just checking you out. Creativity to see if you're compatible, see what you're up to, There's definitely creativity with the inspiration and the muse. Knight of Swords. Why is this here? Yeah, so someone's a little cautious, careful what they wish for. So, it's like I say, they're decisive. You know, it's an energy of chasing after something before it gets away, but it's a person who's choosing their battles. That's why I feel like they're looking at this from a different perspective. Maybe the things you have in common, your lifestyle, your habits, your day-to-day life routines. You see? So what is this joyful muse about? Yeah. So it's definitely, I see a little Pisces energy, trusting the intuition, being wise. Okay? Something feels right. If it doesn't, well, there you know. That's that Knight of Swords energy as well. I feel it, you know, it has to do with someone getting something they want. It has to do with indulging. So somebody who's indulging in this. So it, you know, for yourself, I would have to say, you know, offering so much, keeping the rest to yourself. Don't offer so much. Okay, so it's about making this person figure out what it is they want to do here, because I feel like I feel likely bend over backwards to please. I know your energy. You're always willing to, you know, go through that change to adapt to someone else, because it has to do with adapting to someone else's lifestyle habits. It could be someone who travels for work, or they're at a distance. There's something to do with moving or movement, but this waiting, see, waiting, looking out there. See, while you're waiting for something here, something temporary too. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles. Doesn't have to be, especially with these cards. Like I feel like someone coming up with, an idea. Okay? They're coming up with some kind of idea, and it could be how to approach you. It could be that simple, something creative. Maybe they want you to do something. If you are a creative person, okay. Really interesting. Yeah, there we have it. We have the two, actually it goes here. We have the Two of Cups, two people. See, there's some kind of connection here, definitely. But it's about trusting your intuition, if it feels right. Somebody here could be keeping a little bit of a secret. Tell me more about the Two of Cups. See, it's about two people being on the same page, seeing eye to eye. I gotta be honest, I feel like it's telling you to be cautious. Only offer so much. Keep some things to yourself. Okay, be careful what you wish for. If it's not you, it's the other person. But I really feel like it's an energy of you adapting to this person, their lifestyle, their habits. Okay? Page of Pentacles, yeah. So there's other people involved. So it could be someone who lives in another community. But I do see someone pondering. Now, this could be an invitation. Some kind of an event, online dating, social media, the World Wide Web. Often that card will come up in readings with relationships to do with that. Oh, yeah. Let's have a look at this Chariot. Somebody's got some Cancer or Pisces in their chart. Strong Pisces energy here. Yeah. See, it's an energy of someone walking away, leaving something behind that's not emotionally fulfilling. So it could have to do with relocation, adapting to a different lifestyle, someone else's life. And maybe, like I say, someone's walking away, but this is also an energy of someone who's trying to not be ruled by their emotions. You see? It's about detaching from other friends and family. I do see something to do with relocating and moving to another community. But there's definitely positive news here, some kind of connection, some maybe an invitation. But this is a person who often wants to be indulged. They reach out and they want you to indulge them, you see. So that's why I know, Scorpio, that you can, often you will adapt, you know. But it's telling you to have a look at this, okay? It's here for a reason. Because I feel this is an energy of having to leave something behind. Yeah, see, it's energy of looking out there, waiting for something more. And there's an energy of waiting for someone to make a move. And it could have to do with moving and relocating. But there we go. See, this is to do with justice and balance and being fair, looking at things from the other person's perspective. This could have to do with committing, some kind of commitment. Tell me about the Hanged Man. Yeah, if you have someone, if you're seeing somebody, or you're in a committed relationship already and the other person wants to move and relocate for work or school or whatever it is, I feel it has to do with compromise. It's where both people are supposed to compromise, not just one person, because I see someone wanting someone to indulge them. I'm going to offer you this, but I want you to give me all. You know, I would be a little cautious. So we have this opportunity. There it is, looking at things from a different perspective. See, looking at it from every angle. That's where the light bulb goes off. Aha, you see? Yeah. There we have it. We got some Libra energy. Gemini, Aquarius, or just a person who's doing a lot of analyzing. See, they're analyzing this opportunity. See, it has to do with adapting to, it could be just, you know, maybe having to relocate, new job, things like that, but it has to do with two people on the same page, your lifestyles, your habits, your day-to-day routine. You see, if you want someone who wants you to move in with them, now you have to commute to work every day. You got to bend over backwards, you know. I feel like there's someone here who's very analytical. They're kind of strategic. So I'd be a little bit cautious. But, you know, there's this opportunity for a fresh new start. See, this is someone coming up with the idea, the aha moment, the light bulbs going off. It has to do with compromising, you know. Maybe you no longer want to compromise. Like, you know, like I say, the muse is sometimes something that is a temporary. It doesn't last. And maybe that's what you're thinking about. What if this doesn't last? You know, after all this moving, relocating, possibly to a new community, new friends, new family, adapting to a whole new, maybe even a whole new lifestyle. Tell me about this Ace of Swords. Oh yeah, this is someone going within. That light bulb's going off, the idea. So they're strategizing, you see. But I think this is someone realizing there's a need to cooperate and compromise. Yeah, this is somebody who's definitely single, enjoying the fruits of their labors. They have everything they need, but this is someone who's definitely looking out for themselves, first and foremost. Yeah, this is someone I feel doesn't really, I don't know if they're very adaptable. I know you are, Scorpio. You are very good at adapting, and you could literally probably live most anywhere. But the thing is if this is something that you always have to do, you know, I see a single person here. We'll see. Yeah, see, it's definitely someone with feelings. Yes, offering that cup. See, someone wants to approach you, you know, or they're just, like I say, having a little introspection, taking a pause, looking at this opportunity. It's about connecting emotionally too. Connecting with other friends, family. There's a lot going on here. Yeah, see, it has to do with this. There it is, right there. This has to do with this person being confident about how they feel. You see? Connecting emotionally. You may have a person who reaches out on the web. Like, if you have somebody here who wants you to adapt to their routine, their lifestyle, their habits, yeah, you know, because I feel like you're sitting here waiting for something. You're waiting for someone to make a move, to make up their mind, to be decisive, to be sure. So it has to do with this person being confident about making a decision, whether this is the right choice, the right move. Okay, so they're definitely someone who's trying not to be ruled by their emotions. They're very logical. So that's that light bulb, the aha moment. Tell me about woodwives. Yeah, see, manifesting. See, someone who has everything they need, enjoying the fruits of their labors. They have everything they need. Really be careful someone doesn't try to manipulate you into compromising. Because I feel like there's someone here who doesn't really want to, even though they know they should. Tell me about the Six of Swords. Yeah, see, it's an energy of a life path, a life choice, a decision. This could be, like I say, taken, if this goes to the next, it's like someone's thinking ahead. okay, about where this is going to go. If it goes to the next level, do we live at your house, their house? If they're long distance, you know, how's this going to play out? That's what I feel. There's definitely a need to compromise. There's things that need to be acknowledged, talked about, communicated. Okay. The Magician here, communication, about adapting. They have everything they need. They're manifesting. This is someone who's definitely, you know, like, it's about moving forward calmly, taking the time to get to know somebody. So, like, I feel it's at that point of taking it to the next level. There we have right there. See? Lack of reciprocity. Someone doesn't want to give. They want you to sacrifice. You see? This is someone who doesn't want to sacrifice. They want you to sacrifice. Now, that's why I see you being a little cautious. Thank goodness. But you generally are someone who does. But like I say, what are you giving up? What are you having to give up? Because it looks like there's this lack of reciprocity, but yet here they are, see? I feel there's a need for a communication, two people, and you both be thinking the same thing, you know? If you just met somebody and you're getting to know them, and it's time to take it to the next level, you know? That's where I feel. Is this, you know, somebody who's going to stick around? It's just you know, like a muse. But there's definitely an energy of someone being inspired. I mean, there's ideas. We see that Ace of Swords energy twice. It's looking at somebody else's ideas. So I feel like you need to be a little bit careful what you're manifesting, you know, because I feel like we have two people who have everything they need. It's maybe, you know, you have to give up. It could be just as simple as giving up things, you know, personal possessions, history, memories, you know, especially if it's someplace really far away. Tell me about the Nine of Cups. But yeah, somebody wants you to indulge them. This is the indulging. Give to me. You know, I mean, it could be someone who's just reaching out. Online dating, social media, or through friends or family. Hoping you'll be the one who will give them what they want, you see. But I got to tell you, I'm not so sure, because I feel some of you have bent over backwards to please. You've cooperated, you've compromised. Okay, maybe even with past relationships where you've moved and relocated and you didn't get what you want. It's like they want you to give them what they want, but they don't want to compromise. Now, I do think they're thinking about it. Honestly, I don't think this person's, you know, they may try to manipulate a little bit to get you to sacrifice. But let's have another look at this King of Pentacles. You know, they're analyzing. This is strategy. See, they're strategizing. That's why I'm a little worried they'll manipulate you into sacrificing. Maybe it'll cost you more. It'll cost you more money. Tell me about the King of Swords for Scorpio. Pardon me. A lot of Pisces energy. Yeah. See, it has to do with taking a leap of faith. Taking a risk. See, some of you are thinking back, you know, you've taken risks before. If you moved in with someone who's at a distance, relocated, and you never got what you wanted, and you gave, you sacrificed. See, that's what I feel like you're looking at. I'm not so sure you're willing to do that, you know, because I see this looking on the past, taking a leap of faith, taking a risk. But it has to do with this person being confident. How confident are they? I do feel there's a need to communicate. There's a need for reciprocity between two. It's about asking this person their intentions. Like, I feel there needs to be like this long-term planning. But yeah, I mean, we have someone here who's going, aha, the light bulb's going off, the idea. See, it's a person who's single. It could be someone who finds out that you're single too, you know. But I would be careful about adapting, completely bending over backwards to please somebody, okay, by having to sacrifice. Because this is someone who generally doesn't always want to sacrifice, especially when I see the King of Swords there. So someone has everything they need. They're enjoying the fruits of their labor. They don't want to give anything up. Tell me about this Nine of Pentacles. There we go. Yeah. See, this is someone who's a little stubborn and selfish. They don't want to give anything up. They want to hold on to everything. They want you to, and it could be just where you're moving in together. Literally, it could be this person doesn't want you to bring all your stuff. Maybe you have a lot of stuff, vice versa. You see? See, this is an energy of baggage, burdens, responsibilities. But the sun is shining. So that's why I feel like, I don't know if you're going to, if you've done it before and moved in with someone who's at a distance and you never really got what you wanted. You indulged them. You gave them what they wanted and they didn't give you what you wanted. You didn't get what you wanted. But they are someone who chooses their words wisely. They're choosing their battle. So they're definitely being careful about how they communicate. See? Page of Pentacles, indulge me. So they're very careful what they say. This is a person, they want it to be successful. They want this to work, definitely. But it has to do with their emotions, controlling their emotions. I feel what's happening is you got someone who's trying to figure out if this is something long term. And if it will, if it's something that's going to last. There's definitely a connection. It has to do with commitment, though, committing the next level. You see, it looks like someone here is trying not to get emotionally invested, or they're trying to make a decision, that head over heart kind of thing, but their cup runneth over with feelings. They got a lot of feelings, but they're keeping a lot of that to themselves. They're trying to not decide just based on their emotions. Tell me about this Ace of Cups. Yeah, you're looking at that. You're grounding yourself. You're looking at the details of this. I feel we got a couple here. Couple of soulmates. This could be a friend wanting to take things to the next level as well. But I really feel with that muse is to, and the idea, the inspiration. Maybe this person's inspired by something you said, because I see this looking at things from a different perspective. It could be yourself too. Just looking at the details of this, seeing things differently. Maybe this is somebody who just wants you to relocate and move in and just see what happens. And they don't really, because I do see someone analyzing this, doing strategizing. It's about burdens, responsibilities, being reliable. Can you rely on this person? That's the thing, you see? Tell me about the Princess of Pentacles. Yeah, so we got a King of Pentacles. This is someone who's definitely financially stable. But they're looking, planning long term. This is someone, like I say, they're looking into the future. They're looking ahead at where this is going to go. And there's definitely going to be a need to sacrifice, to compromise. But it has to do with compatibility, But I do see, things you have in common, friends, family. But it's almost like I feel, I don't know. And I swear that would have been that Muse card would be here for a good time, not a long time. And not like they're planning to be that way, but it's just about this person. They're trying to make a decision here and not be ruled by their emotions. It's almost like, I don't know if you've got someone here, it's now time to take it to the next level. They're trying to, like I say, trying to not get emotionally invested. But they have. It's here. But it's a connecting on that emotional level too. Tell me about, maybe you haven't reached that point. I don't know. This is someone definitely focused on work, their house, their home, their money. They have everything they need. This is someone who has everything but love. And I feel it's because they are stubborn, stuck, possibly been selfish. They're protecting everything, their house, their home, their money, all that. But they also have to see that you need to be protected. You need to feel safe and secure, you see. And that's what I feel is happening. So there's this energy of releasing negative thoughts, taking a little break, taking a little pause here. Clearing out the negativity, healing. So yeah, I think they are actually looking at it. And I'm glad to see it because I see this person. It's a lot of responsibility. But can you rely on this person? You see? Are they stable? Are they reliable? Will they pull their weight? See, maybe they, feel like, I feel like it's someone who's, maybe it's them looking back. But I feel like it's an energy where you're waiting. Has to do with this person to either make a move. I see they don't want you to get away because they have feelings. They didn't want to, but they do. Because they're, I feel they're set in their ways, and that's what I feel. It's like adapting, the woodwives adapting to someone else's lifestyle habits. If it's someone who's been single a long time, like, can they adapt? Can they do this? There's all kinds of stuff they're thinking about. This is someone who thinks way into the future. Oh yeah, they're thinking long term at least though, but I feel it has to do with having everything they need. Maybe a little manipulation. Maybe they feel that way about you. Maybe they feel like you don't have enough money, that you want something. So they are worried about being taken advantage of. Maybe it's them who's been through it. But if it's yourself, you're waiting for reciprocity. You're not going to wait forever. You will, like I say, you may even be keeping your options open, like you're open to something here with that Three of Wands. But the waiting, how long does a person have to wait, right? Yeah, so they're definitely in their head, like, wow. Tell me more about this King of Swords. Where are they? I mean, some of you, maybe you have a choice between two people. It's possible you have a choice. Maybe you're keeping a secret. Or they are. I don't know. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles. Why is this here? Yeah. Somebody with some Leo or Aries in their chart. Maybe Scorpio. It has to do with the King of Wands. This is someone who's used to being in control, in charge of their life. So I feel it's somebody who's been single for a while. I feel the question is here, and I do feel it has to do with a question. The aha moment too, right? The light bulb going off. This is someone who's used to being in control, used to being in charge. So they're trying to control something. They're trying to figure out how to stay in control. But I feel this is an energy, like I say, they're going to lose control because you will stop talking. You'll stop giving to them. I feel you've sacrificed before. You're not going to. Maybe even, like I say, moved in with somebody and you never got what you wanted. It's like they want you to give them what they want. And you never got what you wanted, see? So this is why, see, lack of reciprocity. Now, like I say, this could be money, someone who didn't pay the bills, they didn't do their fair share. You did all the housework, you worked, you did it all, you see? So it's two different people's point of view, seeing each other from each other's point of view. So, yeah, the tangled web we weave. So let's have a look at the King of Wands. It's connected to this King of Swords. See, they're analyzing this, thinking about it. See, they're keeping something to themselves. They're not telling you something. I don't think this, I mean, they are looking at how this is going to go, but maybe they're not looking way into the future. Like I say, temporary. They're definitely inspired. They're thinking, you've got them in their head. They definitely have feelings. I feel they're keeping those to themselves as well. So it has to do with you waiting for this person to share your feelings. Maybe they, I don't know, but wow. Yeah, it has to do with choosing the one. See, this is one person. This is that wand. They're focused on the wand, the physical. So it's often a person who connects on the physical, but they're not connecting in the emotional way. You're not getting something you need. So you need that emotional connection. Because you're giving, sacrificing, showering abundance, giving them what they want. Maybe you're just not going to talk to this person and now they're worried you're going to get away. They're looking at it. They're seeing it. Has to do with choosing the one. I mean, maybe some of you are just looking elsewhere, going to choose another person. Let's have a look at that Ace of Wands. It's also an energy of being very passionate, very creative. This is with the Three of Pentacles, see? You definitely have a lot in common. You know, I definitely can see that. I definitely see you connect. But it's like they're hiding their feelings. One of you is more emotionally connected than they are. And it's not like they're not. They are. They're just not sharing it. They're keeping it to themselves. They're not telling you. Maybe they're afraid that if they do tell you, you'll take advantage of them. It's probably happened before. Yeah. So there's the incoming, multiple opportunities, things speeding up. This person's now in a hurry. So there's something to do with you. Definitely there's a need for this communication between two of you. Okay. Because like you're manifesting. I actually feel like you're not talking to them, but still manifesting. Because I do feel like you've bent over backwards to please. You've showered abundance and you're no longer sacrificing. You're not getting what you want. I can see it. It has to do with them being 100% sure what they want, being confident about what they want, confident about their feelings. So maybe there was a pause or a little breakup where you haven't talked. Well, they're definitely in their head. Tell me about the strength. Yeah, see? Building the foundation. Starting things off right. See, connecting. I feel it has to do with connecting on the emotional level. Two people sharing their innermost selves. So if they want you to move in with them, but yet that hasn't happened, yeah, you've experienced this situation before, you're definitely not going to go for it. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this is somebody who definitely, they don't want you to get away, I can tell. But they're trying to figure out how to keep you because they don't want to let you go. But yet, as far as marriage commitment, maybe they don't want to move in together. Maybe it's something you want. You're at that time now. You see, it's time for the next level, this whole new path. Yeah, see, it has, as soon as I said that, out came the World. See, and then the Four. See, being stubborn, refusing to budge, has to do with moving in, relocating. If you are seeing someone at a distance, yeah, I feel like you're not getting what you need here. Or you're concerned about not getting what you need, because I definitely see this energy of being cautious and playing it safe. See, being cautious while you're waiting. Some of you may even have another person. You may be making some kind of a decision to cut somebody off a bit here. Okay, you got this person in their head thinking about how they feel, and about being confident about how they feel, about where this is going. But this tells me there's been a little pause, especially right over the Hangman, a little pause. See, they definitely have a lot of negative thinking. Yeah, see, this is maybe where you said something here. Maybe you're taking a break. Maybe you've told this person we should just take a break. This could be a marriage already. This may not be. This could be where you know, always have to sacrifice and give up to move, relocate. This, you could already be in a relationship with this person, even married to them. You know, you want the truth. You want that clarity. You want clear communication. But definitely a lot of you, I feel like you're ending something. If you have a person who's at a distance and they are still in a relationship, definitely make sure it's over, okay, before you move forward with this, because yeah, walking away. Friends and family, leaving them behind. I feel like you're being wise and discerning. You're trusting your inner knowing. Yeah. Been there, done that. I'm telling you. Think twice, okay? Before you up and quit your job or sell your house. Get rid of a bunch of things that you're holding on to. Things that you want to hold on to. It may cost a lot to, ship and move things, and then where's it going to go from there? Can you count on this person to be responsible, to be reliable? Because I almost feel like they've got concerns as well. or they feel like you won't have enough money, or, you know, they'll have all the burdens, they'll have to pay for everything. It's all sorts of stuff here. Definitely, like I say, there's a need to have a conversation. This is putting the best foot forward, building a strong foundation, a strong financial foundation. This has to do with some kind of guarantee. See, it has to do with this person being confident about how they feel and confident about this choice. Maybe they don't want to feel responsible, or maybe this is something that's already happened and they feel responsible, or maybe they're blaming you. There's some kind of blame game. If this is a marriage and it just has to do with moving and relocating, it could be a couple who's in a relationship now, but someone's definitely feeling like walking away. See, leaving your friends and family behind. Your support system. 3 of Cups. Baggage, burdens, responsibilities. There's 2 people, maybe you're blaming each other, or there's just a lot of baggage, but you know, the sun is shining, so this is lifting. Maybe it has to do with paying off a bunch of debt, getting rid of a bunch of things, selling things. Tell me about the 10 of Wands. Why is this here? It's here twice for both of you. Yeah, someone's keeping the feelings to themselves, drinking their tears. See, this is where you keep this to yourself and not tell them the truth. Tell them the truth. But maybe, you know, like I say, that Knight of Swords could be yourself, you know, just kind of waiting, looking out there, waiting for that one. Maybe the timing is off, or you feel the ship has sailed. I don't know. But wow. Yeah, see? It's about letting go of baggage, releasing things that no longer serve. Keeping feelings to yourself, holding it in, not saying anything. You only have yourself to blame. Like, you know, if you do this and then lose a bunch of stuff. Because I feel like you're not sharing it. Like you'd rather drink your own tears. Be wise. Don't be afraid to speak up. Speak your truth. Don't be afraid to ask the necessary questions. Okay? You know your worth and your value. Because it has to do with having faith in yourself here too, about making a decision. Yeah, see, looking back, feeling a little beat up. See, working really hard. You feel like just giving up. So some of you, it's just taking it to the next level. You feel like giving up. But like I say, anybody who keeps their feelings to themselves, refuses to share them with someone or tell them how you feel, you only have yourself to blame. So it's, you know, maybe we got 2 people blaming themselves. Maybe it's not each other here. But it has to do with being responsible, reliable, 2 people pulling the weight, sharing the day-to-day life responsibilities, you see. Heavy stuff. Yeah, there it is, see. This is your emotional fulfillment, what makes you happy, you know, how you see yourself in the future. Yeah. All right, one more. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, looks like a decision. Now this could be, like I say, a couple who's on a break, a separation. And it has to do with, you know, could be money, too much going out, not enough coming in, where you're always giving and sacrificing, you're feeling manipulated, you know. I don't think you need to worry too much about your future. I actually feel like you'll have everything you need. You're capable of manifesting whatever you want here. There's definitely a little worry here, but I feel it has to do with possible reconciliation. For some others of you, it's just a decision about whether you can adapting to a new house, a new home, a new lifestyle. I feel like you've done this. Some of you have done this before. Maybe you just feel like you don't have the strength to do this right now. Definitely don't be afraid to speak up, though. Like I say, if you don't speak up and you keep it to yourself, whether it's you or them, maybe even both of you, you're responsible for that decision, that choice, you see. It's about taking responsibility. Yeah. So you are very passive too, you know. This is often a person who keeps their feelings to themselves. They're very passive. You give in easy. Speak up. Yeah, see, before you invest. See, and I do feel it for those of you who are single and you're connecting. It has to do with this person connecting on emotional level before you take things any further. Sharing all your feelings and emotions, not keeping them to yourself. One of you may be a little more emotionally invested than the other, because I feel it, there's something to do with the timing, investments, waiting for something to pay off. Will this pay off? You see, because I feel like some of you've been there, done that. You've been through this before. But yeah, see, but it's about being open. See, you have a lot to offer too, and I do think this person's thinking about it. You've got them in their head, they're in their feelings, but there's something they didn't tell you. They're definitely used to being in control. Okay, they're used to being the boss. That's that energy, but it's energy of them. Their fear, I feel, what they're keeping themselves is energy of losing control of their lifestyle, their habits, their day-to-day life routine. So it has to do with two people adapting to each other. Your lifestyles. Oh my goodness. Oh, you know what's so interesting? Because I don't feel this is something that's necessarily over or anything like that. It has to do with the need to communicate it, to put it out there, because I feel like you're open to hear what they have to say. I see this birth as something new, but yeah, I mean, maybe that's what there's all this thinking about the what ifs is what it feels like to me. But there it is. There's the offer. Planting the seed, building the foundation, building it on solid footing. You see? This is someone who has everything. The house, the home, the money, the finances. They work a lot. Okay? This could be someone who builds homes. Maybe there's a lot of plans, a lot of talk. But I feel like you have questions, and I do feel like you need to express them. Okay, because you've got this offer, this opportunity. They're offering you this cup, or they're thinking about it. But there's all this future thinking, the future, what makes me happy? Will I be emotionally fulfilled? Will I get what I want? Because I feel we got two people who maybe both of you have been through it and you never got what you wanted of a relationship, you see? But I definitely feel this energy of giving into somebody and not them not compromising. And one of these energies could be someone else who didn't. You gave them everything they wanted. You moved, you relocated, you sacrificed and gave up friends and family, and you never got what you needed from them. And that's where I feel this needs to be talked about. So, okay, crazy energy. Sorry this is so long. These readings are so deep. I think a lot of people are, I say those January readings, I see, a lot of people have an opportunity for something new this year. But I feel like when it comes down to it, when that opportunity is there and it's time to make these life path choices, a lot of things start coming up. So whatever it is, make sure it's built on a solid foundation. This is an energy of connecting. Okay? It's about being creative, doing something together. It's about building each other up. Okay? Building up both people building up each other's strength and confidence. I feel like you have a lot to offer, and I do feel it's them looking at this, seeing it from a different perspective. See, it's about just looking at things from each other, seeing each other's point of view. I feel like you've got like a lot to offer. Maybe you have more than they do. I don't know. But it's definitely someone who's much more balanced. The Empress is balanced, loving, nurturing, caring, and kind. But I feel in your past, you sacrificed and you didn't tell somebody. You just gave them what they wanted. You're ready to receive. See? You need to receive. You're very good at giving. Maybe it's yourself not very good at receiving. So these are all the things to look at here. So it's all about the healing. It's all about being ready for that long-term commitment, marriage, And if it is a relationship that's on the rocks and you've had a separation, it's about being open to heal, okay? And by seeing things from each other's perspective. Both people putting all their cups on the table, just putting it all out there, okay? I feel like you've done this before. You've put yourself out there. So if somebody doesn't reciprocate, it's time to make a decision. I wish you the best, Scorpio, and we'll see you soon.